Pokemon Black 2, randomized hardcore Nuzlocke. So, normal rules in Nuzlocks. Must be on set, no items of battle, and of course, everything is randomized, besides evolution and types. Let's get this started, shall we? So to start, first, Toxicroak, Darmanitan, and Igglybuff. If I had the fire type, I actually got a fire type Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not getting Igglybuff. Toxicroak, I love Toxicroak, but goddamn, its move pool sucks. I'm gonna go with Shofu. Alright, I'll fight with Hugh time. He leads off with Toxicroak, I lead off with Shofu. It was a tackle, poison sting fight, so I eventually took him out. Then I gained a shit ton of experience because Toxicroak. Alright, next up is my encounter. It's a Rhyhorn. I tackle it to do about half. I do Incinerate, my lower special attack, and it resists, but it kills it. My next encounter is an Ivysaur, and I catch it. And it's gonna be very useful to me. And I name it Plant, because I'm creative. Alright, now this unspecially looking grass. Oh, you found a Kricketot. No, I found it. I like Kricketot. I catch it, and I name it Cry, because its evolution is the best Cry in all of Pokemon. I think we all agree. Alright, Heat Fight time. It's up to Toxicroak, lead off a Plant. I Leech Seed it, then I growled it a couple times, and it was just a tackle. It was a tackle, whatever he did fast with Leech Seed until he eventually fell. Yeah. Like I said, Toxicroak's cool, just that its moveset, especially in the early game, but especially like the games where it was introduced in the game after it, sucked ass. And I also get a ton of experience with Toxicroak. Alright, time to fight Charon. He's off Noctowl, lead off a Cry. I go for Growl. A couple times, he goes for Peck, I go for Bide. I lose Bide to about half his health. He puts me to sleep after Struggle Bug. And after a while, I wake up, then I decide, you know what? I'm just gonna send out Shofu, finish out with the Fire Fang. And next up is, I learn Headbutt, and next up's Arbok. So he's on one Fire Fang. One of his turns had Dragonite, by the way. Alright, Very Complex. My counter, Gramble. Alright. I catch it, I named it Return, because, well, I had a Gramble. Can't remember what happened to it, though. I think it was in my heart. I think it was like my last one I did, actually, where I got a Gramble. And hey, I like Gramble. So yeah, we named it Return. Huh. Well, that's gonna be useful. Roxanne time. Leads off with Alakazam. One bite from Gramble does it in. It hits me with confusion. I learn Headbutt, and he's next up Scrabbler. I send out Ivysaur, couple Vine Whips, did it in. And that was Roxanne, sorry. Close enough. Alright, my next encounter is in the sewers. It's Mightyena, and I catch it. I like Mightyena. It was a bitch to catch, almost killing Kricketune. But yeah, that's not impressive, almost killing Kricketune. Name it Dog. In the Relic Passage, I found it for Alligator, and I actually catch it. For once a starter I found in the wild to catch, besides Ivysaur. Oh yeah, by the way, there was Mudkips on Route. There was Mudkips and Cyndaquils on Route 1 too. Yeah. Alright, Castelia City encounter. It's a Lillipup. Okay, kind of generic, but hey, I like Lillipup. Good replacement if anything happens to return, God forbid. I catch it and I name it Pup. Alright, my encounter north of Castelia is Cottony. I guess it's an alright grass type. That being said, it's a Stone Evo, so that's gonna be fun to try and get. Alright, Berg Fight time. He's off a Roserade, I lead off Mightyena. 2 bites that it is, he hits me with Sweet Sense. Next up's Pineco. I'm scared of self-destruct, but a bite flinches it, another bite takes it out. Last up is a Liepard. I switched out to Kricketune, and to show how Kricketune's weak, Liepard, it barely did any damage to Liepard, even super effective. So Leech Lifing, Struggle Bug, I just switched it to because I got Tormented. I eventually took it out after he healed. That was Berg. Kind of funny how he had one bug type. Alright, Chorus time. Leads off with Maractus. I lead off with Carl. Sure, I have Icing, but I'm not going to risk it. So I send out Cry, and two Struggle Bugs did in Maractus. Next up is his Porygon. I decided to switch out into Return. A couple Headbutts did it in. I like Gramble. So powerful. So underrated in my opinion. I mean, hell, because the Fairy type's even more busted. Alright, my counter Desert Resort is an Absol. Okay. I like Mightyena a bit better, but anything bad happens to Mightyena, then that's dope. I name it September for some reason. I wonder why. Alright. Route to the Random Boss, I found Pachirisu. Quick Ball it, and I name it Wingless. Because Pachirisu is Wingless Emolga. And you can't change my mind about that. Alright, alright, my next encounter is an Obama Snow. Eventually catch it. It's cool. I named it. It's cool that I have it, but the thing is with Snow Warning, it's gonna fuck me over. I know it is. It's gonna kill one of my, like, my own hail is gonna kill one of my Pokemon. I know that. I catch it and I name it Obama. Alright, Hidden Grotto counter is Machino, which is weird. I have him randomized. I guess this one's always set. I throw a Pokeball at it and I catch it. Then outside the Hidden Grotto route, it's a Moltres. Yeah. throw a quick ball at it, yodeling it, then I switch out to for alligator. I water gun it, then I bite it, and then I throw a Pokeball at it, and I catch it with a Premier Ball. Yeah, I call it thanks kill. And then, unfortunately, Return died to a Scyther's being paralyzed twice in a row. God damn it. Maybe one day we'll have a Gramble that makes it to the end. Oh well. You were fun while you lasted. You died. This is well. It was a return. You were really useful to me. See ya. Well, Lillipup, looks like you're on the team. While fighting a trainer, my aunt gets killed by a critical shockwave. Huh, my life in critical hits. Such a tragedy. How do you go from 3 gems and not losing 8 Pokemon to losing 2 Pokemon back to back? I have no idea. I mean, that was just an unlucky crit. Oh well, Mighty Anna, dog, you always be mighty. Well, Absol, looks like you're on the team now. At least at times. She leads off with a Pelipper, I'll lead off with Absol. 1 Spark does it in. Next up is a Thunderous. I use Bite, did about good damage on it. I use for Swagger. I hit myself, leave me at 35. I switch out to Shofu, he goes for Shockwave. He goes for Shockwave again. I go for Fire Punch, taking it out. Last up's a Pansage, 1 Fire Punch does it in. Alright, I get my next encounter on the bridge, which is a Lightbird. Alright, it's good. I crunch it, and then I catch it. Yeah, Lightbird, I don't know. I like it. I name it Argoyle. Next up, I find a Trapinch, and I catch it. I love Flygon. Easily top 10 for me. Alright, I also get this gift Jumpluff from the stupid pair, thanks to dealing. Next up, I fight Rude, who's off with Basculin. A couple extreme speeds, take it out with Carl. Last up to Tentacool, same thing, a couple extreme speeds. Then he gives me Enzorua, which is not randomized. I guess I forgot to randomize static Pokemon. Oh well. Next up's Clay, he's off with Kyurem. With a Kyurem. 2 Fire Punches does it in as he goes for Imprison for some reason. Next up to Caracosta, I switch out to Plant, he goes for Rhine. 2 Razorleafs take it out, it survives because it's sturdy. And then last up is a Jinx. I send out September, because for Ice Punch, it gets frozen, so I send out Shofu, 1 Fire Punch does it in. And that was Clay. Alright, encounter time. My Charge Stone Cave encounter is at Altaria, which is pretty cool. I like Altaria. And it's good backup if anything happens to Trapinch. And yes, I eventually catch it, even though it was a bit troublesome. I name it Cloud, because I'm original. Alright, my encounter north of, what's it called? Mistralton, I think, is Rapidash. I eventually catch it, which is kind of interesting, because I think another attack Absol would have died, and I was stuck in Fire Spin. And I don't really like Rapidash that much, so I call it Charlie. Alright, I find a Gothitelle in, Bell Tower, and I catch it. Yeah, Gothitelle is always an interesting one to me. I don't love it, I don't hate it. I name it Big Titty, because it's a goth. Then now it's time to fight Skyla. She leads off with Geodude. I switch out to Plant. It sets up Stealth Rock. I go for Razor Leaf to one-shot it. Next up is a Pinsir. I Leaf Seed it as it goes for X-Scissor. Then I switch out to Darmanitan. I tank the X-Scissor. And then I go for Fire Punch to take it out. After getting hit with an X-Scissor. Alright, next up. Last up's are Scrafty. I go for a Hammer and I miss. I get taken out by a high jump kick. God damn it. I send out Plant. Capel Dance takes it out as it hits me with a Scary Face and a high jump kick. The 3rd death already, eh? Well, I guess something like that was bound to happen. But god damn, talk about unlucky. I missed the Hammer Arm, which probably could have killed the Scrafty, then get killed by a high jump kick. Oh well. You were great, Darmanitan, and I still like you, even though you failed. See ya, Shofu. Well, I guess now I can get Moltres, I guess, on the right side. Alright, my encounter at Reverse Mountain is a Cincino, which is dupe, so I find a Glameow. I catch it, and I name it Meow Mix. Alright, I get my encounter in this weird haunted hotel place is a Pidgey. Okay, whatever. I like Pidgey's alright. I named it Wap, Wet Ass Pigeon. Alright. Rebel Fight time. He's off an Unknown, Crunch, one shots with Pop. Next up Toxicroak, I switch out into Chomp. It keeps going for Nasty Plot. 6 Nasty Plots, I barely don't kill it. Hits me with Venoshock, almost kills me. I go for Dig, and I take it out with the Dig. Last up is his Shelmet. I switch out into Pup. He goes for Giga Drain. I Extreme Speed it. He goes for Acid Armor. And I just keep Extreme Speeding it down. I eventually take it out. Alright, my encounter in this route's a Honchkrow. And it was being a bastard, but I eventually caught it. But I did almost kill Pup. So yeah. I did catch it though. and I named it fittingly Bastardo. Because I can't name it Bastard, so I did O. Alright. My encounter in this town was a Gallade. It was towards the end I got scared, so I decided to Master Ball it. Just because it's Gallade. I called it Slash. Alright. Zoing time. These are the double battle time with the Team Plasma admin or whatever. It's a team of Grumpig and Spoink. I go for Dig on Spoink, almost take it out. GG goes for Earthquake, taking it out. I go for Dig, he goes for Earthquake again, taking out Ekans, then my Dig finishes off Grumpig as Hugh heals. And then for Delibird, I switch out to Carl. He goes for a Self-Destruct, almost kills my Alligator, and almost Delibird. Extreme takes out Delibird. Then his turn as Archeops kills Champ, September, and then it almost kills Carl, but I took it out with the Surf. God damn it. You know, not only that trainer was hard enough with that Archeops, she also had a fucking Garchomp. And I didn't even mean to fight her, she just found me. Rest in peace, Chomp. You were fun while you lasted. And see ya, Absol. Well, time to repair this team in disarray. Alright, time to get my encounter outside Opaloosa. It is Psyduck. Okay, a Quick Ball it, and a Net Ball it, actually. And I call it Psy. I'm very creative. Alright, next up Straightening. Leads off a Snivy, lead off Altaria. I go for Cotton Guard, 2 Cotton Guards, then I go for a Fly. As it goes for Gastracid and Ring Out. Fly one-shots it. Next up is Claydol. I go for Dragon Pulse. He goes for Hyper Beam, almost taking me out the critical. I switch over to Carl in a free turn. He goes for Future Sight. I take it out with the Surf. Last up is a Shieldon. And well, once Surf does it in after Sturdy. And an Endure. What a bastard. And he heals. He stalled. Even though he didn't have the right to stall. Alright, time to fight Zillion again. He's off of a Bomb, so lead off of Slash. I don't have any Fight Timers on this guy, so send out Thanks Kill. And 1 Flamethrower does it in. Next up's a Geodude. I send out Plant. Then I go for Razor Leaf. Then last up's a Huntail. And then I just go for Petal Dance, taking it out. Alright, I get my next encounter in this cave, and it's a Shieldon. 1 Quick Ball does it in. I name it Love. Alright, I get my encounter at Route 21. Eventually, anyway. And it is a Charmeleon. I eventually get it. Just continuity is like the main thing here. 1 Quick Ball it and name it Alon. Alright. I get my another counter, which is Joltik. And I name it Sparkbug. Because I'm creative. Alright, Marlin time. He's off with Vulpix, lead off with Moltres. I Ancient Power, bring it to red, he heals, I Ancient Power again. Alright, he Ancient Power again, take it out. Next up Skibble, I decide to stay in, go for Air Slash, take it out, 1 shot, last up Vanillix. 2 Flamethrowers does it in. After he eats a berry and heals. Yay. Time to face Zillion. He leads off with a Zapdos, I lead off with Thanks Kill. He goes for Ancient Power, almost killing me. I go for Ancient Power, getting the boost, and Ancient Power takes it out. I got lucky. Next up's Goldie. I'm not fucking with it, just because it has Aqua Jet, I send out Plant. And I used Razor Leaf, so I was scared about what the next Pokemon would have been. His next Pokemon was Jigglypuff, so I just went for Petal Dance. Alright, time to fight Colress. He's off with Amoonguss, I lead off with Pup. I go for Strength, I get Effect Spore. I keep trying to wake up, but I'm asleep for 2 turns. He charges Solar Beam, I send out Thanks Kill. So Solar Beam, 1 Flamethrower does it in. Next up's a Lunatone. I send out Carl. I go for Surf, 1-shot it. Next up's Servine. I send out Thanks Kill again. It goes for a Ring Out. I take it out with Flamethrower. Next up is a Dynamo. After Future Sight, I switch out to Plant. He goes for Spark. Then I go for Razor Leaf. I get Paralyzed. So Tackle, I'm Paralyzed again. And I go for Razor Leaf. I'm taking him out. Then he tackles. Another Razor Leaf takes him out. Last up's a Bayleaf. I send out Cloud. I went for Fly, almost took it out. I went for Dragon Pulse, but Light Screen made it survive. I go for another Dragon Pulse, he heals. I go for Fly. I almost take it out again. Body Slam paralyzes me. I'm paralyzed for a few turns. And I eventually take him out with Dragon Pulse. Alright, time to fight Getsis. He leads off with Cherum, lead off with Carl, now a good lead. Send out Thanks Kill. Goes for Worry Seed. I go for Flamethrower, taking out 1 shot. Next up Staryu. I send out Plant. He goes for Power Gem. He goes for Cosmic Power then. I go for Razor Leaf, almost taking it out. He heals. I'll go for Razor Leaf again. Another Razor Leaf takes him out. After he uses a Copy Type or whatever. Next up's Reshiram. Okay, gets this. Calm down. Send out Pup. Goes for Fusion Flare. Then I go for Strength. And then I switch out to Thanks Kill. He goes for Fusion Flare again. He goes for Slash, but he's not doing anything because I have Intimidate. Then Dragon Breath almost took me out. Then another Ancient Power took him out. Next up's Poliwag. I send out Plant again. I know I'm using Plant a lot. I use Razor Leaf and I take it out 1 shot. Next up's Infernape. I switch out into Cloud. Goes for Fire Spin, miss. Goes for Fire Spin again, hits me. I go for Fly, almost take it out. Then I take it out with the Dragon Pulse. He hits me with Punishment. Next up is Next up, Scraggy. I send out Plant again because I'm scared of that high attack. So I go for Petal Dance. He crunches. I go for another Petal Dance to take him out. All right. I get my encounter here, and it's a Bellsprout. I quick ball it, and I name it Suck. All right. Time to fight Hugh one last time. Leads off with Plus. I'll lead off with Plant. I go for Petal Dance, and I actually one-shot the Groudon. Luckily, this is Puzzle again. He goes for Baton Pass again. I don't know why he just sent out Toxic Hurt. Whatever. I go for Petal Dance. 2 Petal Dances. He brings the red. Since he's got a heal, I see this time should Things Kill. I go for Flamethrower, which is super effective because it's Dry Skin plus boosted by Drought. He sends out Buizel. I switch out into Plant. I go for Leech Seed to try to gain some health. He goes for Razor Wind. Then I go for Razor Leaf, taking him out. Last up's Plusle. I just go for Petal Dance. He misses his Thunder, and 2 Petal Dances take him out. That was huge. Alright, time to face the Elite Four now. We start off the Elite Four with Marshall. He leads off with a Rapidash. Lead off with Carl. He hits me with Flare Blitz. I hit him with Waterfall. Next up is Cuff Rodriguez. I go for Crunch as he goes for Shadow Ball. Another Crunch takes... Another Crunch is on red. He heals. Critical Crunch takes him out. Next up is some Mischievous. I go for Crunch, almost taking him out as he eats a berry. I swap out because I'm scared of what he'll do next. So I send out Stoutland. I go for Crunch to take it out. Then last up is an Alomomola. I send out Plant, and a Petal Dance does it in. Alright. Next Elite Four member time. It's Caitlyn. She leads off with Porygon 2. I lead off with Stoutland. Intimidate neutralizes her download. I send out Slash. 1 close combat and takes it out. Next up is her Blossom. I send out Thanks Kill. A Flamethrower takes it out. Then last up is a Rampardos. I send out Plant. It eats a heavy Head Smash. I switch out to Stoutland to give it an Intimidate. Almost kills that thing with Head Smash. Then I send out Slash, and this is a Head Smash finally. I take it out with the close combat. Last up's Tranquil. I send out Feraligatr, Carl, and 2 Ice Fangs does it in. Alright, Grimsley time. He's off of Stoutland. Lead off my Stoutland. But his doesn't have Intimidate. I start off with Giga Impact and take it out. I take it out with Giga Impact. Next up's Gloom. It goes for... I send out Thanks Kill after I recharge. 1 Flamethrower does it in. Next up's Thunderous. I send out Plant to use Leech Seed on it, then hit it with a Poison Powder. As things aren't really going my way, I decide to switch out to Altaria and Paris Song it. And then, as it was Paris count fell to 1, he swapped out. Well, after a bit, I swapped back to Venusaur after I Paris Song, hit me with Discharge, doing a good amount of damage. He swapped out to Latios as he was about to die to it, and then I sent out. Then he sent out Latios. I sent out for Alligator Retaliation. Took it out with a few crunches. Then last up's Thunderous again. I sent back out Venusaur, and it falls to Leech Seed, Poison, plus Razor Leaf. It takes a bit, but I took him out. Yeah, Thunderous is always a bitch to take out when you don't really have any good counters to it. Electric Flying, what an annoying type combo. Alright, time to fight Chantal last one. She's off with Lombre, 1 Air Slashes it in. Next up is her Pillow-Swine, Flamethrower one-shots it. Next up, Swanna, I hit it with some Ancient Powers. 2 Ancient Powers take it out as it hits me with Brave Bird. Last up is her Zatsu. I send out Pup, and a Crunch takes it out as it uses Future Sight. A couple crunches, I should say, actually. Alright. Now that Chantel's finally dealt with, we could deal with the real challenge. Iris, the champion. She starts out with Woobat, I start out with Pup. 1 Crunch does it in. Next up is our Trap Pinch. I go for Giga Impact. It loses all Focus Dash. It EQs me twice. I go for a Crunch to do that much damage. Take out to Extreme Speed. Next up is Stelgor. I switch out to Thanks Kill. It goes... I use Flamethrower on it. Take it out 1 shot. Next up is her Slowpoke. I use Air Slash on it, and I take it out in 1 shot. 2 shots, I should say. Then last up is her Empoleon. I send out Galate. He eats an Aqua Jet. I take it out with 1 close combat, and that was a champion Iris. God damn, that was weirdly anticlimactic. And that's it. Pokemon Black 2 Randomizer or Pokemon Black 2 Hardcore Nuzlocke, but it's randomized. God damn, we did it. Wow, how was this fight so easy? There was a fucking Team Plasma grunt that had a Dialga. One of the Shadow Tribe members had a Latios. Yeah, it was this easy, eh? Well, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I think this is like my record for lowest deaths in Nuzlocke in this channel. 5 deaths, that's nice. To be fair, Thanks Kill really did carry us there. And getting Plant earlier on was pretty good too. For Alligator, I don't know how much we used for Altaria. I don't think we used Altaria much for Veloci, but Altaria was a beast. There we go, play this in about 25 hours. Lucky Egg is OP for grinding, especially when you have legendaries to grind on. And I'll see you all next time. Leave challenge suggestions below. Leave challenge suggestions below. Mino can't talk. See ya.